Hi everybody, welcome back to Fortunate Creations. I'm Kim and this is the series of Yarn Busters. So I don't know about you, but I'm always looking for something with a little texture, a little bit of scrub in my sink. So I have some of these in the camper, I have some of these in the home, and I give them away to friends and they love them. So another Stash Buster is a kitchen scrubby. This one's a little bit more specific on yarn. You can use regular cotton yarn and just use it as a dishcloth. But if you want it scrubby, you're going to have to actually get, I think it's, I don't have a label on this, so I know I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I think it's scrunchy yarn. I'm not positive, but you know the yarn I'm talking about. Once you see it, you'll know what one I'm talking about. So you want yarn with a little bit of texture. Put it that way. Okay. So to make this little kitchen scrubby, you're going to start with a magic circle. If you don't know how to do the magic circle, that's fine. You can chain 2 or 3. I'd say 3, and then circle back on itself and make a circle. So all you need is a loop. And now you want to do 12 single crochet inside that loop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull out some yarn. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now this yarn is not very easy to slide on itself, so be really careful when you're pulling your circle tight. You don't want to rip it or break it. The reason I did 12 is because I don't want that tight of a circle. I want to go ahead and leave it a little bit loose to have a circle in the middle, okay? And then you want to go ahead and slip stitch into your first stitch. Okay, or single crochet, however you want to cinch it up. This part, it won't really matter. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to skip 2, and I'm going to single crochet. And I'm going to do that all the way around. So chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 2, and then that third one, go ahead and do a single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do this all the way around. I'm going to tip that camera just a tad bit. There we go. Okay, then we're going to go ahead, skip 2, single crochet into the third. This yarn is not really user-friendly, so be careful where you're putting your stitches. Although it's a kitchen scrubby, does it really matter if your stitch count's off? Okay, and then the very last one, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet right back into where you started. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 4 petals, if you want to call it petals. Okay, there we go. Adjusting the, I will get that camera right. Okay, so now that we're back around and we have the 4 petals, we're going to go ahead and do 5 double crochets in each petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then between each petal, you're going to do a single crochet. And you're going to go ahead and put 5 more in the next petal. 1, 2, sorry about that. 3, 4. He doesn't even know what he's barking at. He's just barking because the other dogs are barking in next door. And number 5. Okay, single crochet in between, right in there. Whoop, I dropped it off. Like I said, this yarn is not forgiving at all, so you got to be really careful with where you're placing things. So here we go, single crochet in between the petals. And again, another 5 half doubles in this one. 2, 3, 4, and 5, single crochet in between the 2. Okay, single crochet right in here where the 2 petals meet. And then in the very last petal, you're going to do another 5 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've come to the last petal, and we're going to do your single crochet between the 2, but then you're going to go ahead and you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're going to single crochet in the 3rd stitch right behind it. 1, 2, 3, kind of like a back post right onto it. You're just anchoring that, and then you're going to chain 4, and you're going to single crochet between the 2 petals, chain 4, single crochet in the 3rd stitch right behind it, back post single, I guess you could call it. What you're doing is you're just attaching the next layer or level of petals. So you're going to chain 4, single crochet between the 2 petals, chain 4, back post on the one in the middle, single crochet, chain 4, single crochet between them. You're going to do this all the way around till you get back to your first one. So I have 2 more to do. So I'm going to chain 4, 3, 4, go right into that 3rd stitch, back post, single crochet, and then do my final chain of 4 and put a stitch right between the 2 petals. Okay, so now we're going to repeat what we did in the first row. We're going to put 5 half doubles in each one of these petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then in between each petal we're going to put a single crochet to anchor that down. And again, the non-forgiving yarn is giving me a little bit of a fuss, but that's all right. We can work that out. And then 5 double crochets in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, single crochet between the 2 like that, and we're going to go right back into the next petal, and we're going to do 5 doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, slide it over a little bit. Again, be careful, this yarn is not very forgiving, and 5. You can really use any yarn you want with this, but I highly recommend either this Scrubby yarn or full cotton if you're going to use it in the kitchen. You're going to use stuff in the kitchen, you want to make sure it's okay to get wet and dry and, you know, all that stuff. So go ahead and finish 5 doubles in every one of those with a single crochet in between, and I will meet you back here. All right, I'm doing my last double crochet, and then I'm going to go ahead and slip stitch in between. Now, you could be done here if you want. You could do another whole row if you want, but all I'm doing now to finish it off is I'm doing a row of half doubles. So I slip stitched, chain 1 and go ahead and do 1 half double in every single one of your double crochets, and then also do 1 in between. So you're going to have 1 half double for every stitch, which means your doubles and your single crochets between the petals. Okay, all the way around. Like I said, if you miss 1 or 2, it's not that vital because it's a scrubby. You know, it's going to get beat up. It's going to get used over and over again, and nobody's checking your work. So just go ahead and go all the way around. I highly recommend, which I did not do, but I highly recommend that you mark the beginning of your journey on this, because if you don't, this yarn again is not very forgiving. So you're not going to remember where you start and where you end. So there we go. I'm going to go ahead and mark that and then continue on to my half doubles all the way around. Pull out some more yarn, and you can make up a bunch of these in very little time. Have them stacked in under your sink or around your cabinet, wherever you put your dishcloths, so that whenever you need a new scrubby, there's no need to go buy one at the store. There's no need to use old sponges. You can just take out your handmade scrubby, and there you are, looking good. It really does. It looks nice, and it works. Trust me, I have used these things on cooked on hamburger meat, stuck, you know, the brown stuff you get on the bottom. I know that's the flavor, but whatever. I have used it to scrub cast iron pans, and it works. So you can mark my word when I say it's absolutely a great little scrubby for the kitchen. And this final row along the outside just gives it a little bit more durability. Okay. Now you can also, and I'm going to go ahead and show you before I'm finished, there are plenty of places to hang this over the faucet or on a hook by the sink. But if you want to go ahead and actually put a handle on it, so it's a designated handle, I'll show you how to do that. It's really as simple as single crochet, a loop, and then, well, I'll show you. Hold on, we're almost there. We are almost to the end. I am really enjoying this Stashbuster series. I'm really having fun thinking of ways to bust the stash and thinking of ways to be more creative with my yarn stash. So I really do like it. Remember, check out all my other videos on there and stay tuned for others that I'm going to put up. I have about 30 of them ready to go as far as projects in my brain, but I do have to record them. I'd love your feedback on what you think about my ideas. I would love to see the projects you make. And if you have any ideas for your own Stash Buster, let me know. Leave it in the comments, and I would love to see what you come up with. All right, so I'm back to the beginning. And so you can go ahead, do your slip stitch, and then chain 4 or 5. Let's do 5. And then you're just going to single crochet and go right back in, and you can go right through the chain space. All you're doing right now is just reinforcing this little hook. Okay. Yeah, we'll do 5 is good. And then right there, slip stitch it on the end, and voila, you have your kitchen cloth with the scrubby, and you have it able to hang up on your hook or your faucet, or you know, wherever you want to hang it. Remember to hide your tail, of course, and that'll be easy because this yarn, while not forgiving in other ways, it is very forgiving in showing tails because it all looks like tails, right? All right, pull it through, hide your tails, snip it off, and hide your beginning tail. Again, don't pull this one too tight. This yarn doesn't like to be tugged on. It grips onto itself. So I would say leave your circle open. Again, it gives you another spot to put your fingers in and get some grip on whatever you're washing, you know. All right, go ahead, snip this off. And there you go, you've got your kitchen scrubby. And they work, trust me, they work. All right, so if you try this, please go ahead over to the Facebook page. The link will be in the description below. Show me what you made, give me any of your other ideas. Remember to check out my other Stashbuster videos and subscribe so that you can know when I put new ones up. Remember, everybody, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.